I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. BOP's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar.
Shouts out to the fans, man.
Let's get it.
It's good.
Hundo up in this piece.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up? What up?
Wake
What
up your
up?
neighbors.
Wake them up. Wake them
J
up.
Kent
wake
was
'em
goody,
up.
man.
What's cracking?
Man, what you got in the cup?
What's in there?
Man, just some agua.
Okay,
Some Water.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
it's the
H2O.
middle of the week, man.
Okay.
BOP, what's going down, man?
Hey man, just I'm cool, man. Just trying to steer clear of these our culture's trash and the who cares if XYZ person dies narrative prior to pulling a cheddar bob in the script club. Yeah, and just trying to steer clear of that type of situation, man. If you know what I mean. Iceberg, what's it doing over there,
Hey, man, it's goody, man. Hey, this is the thing, man. If y'all can get out of corporate America, get out of corporate America, man. I'm about to punch somebody in the face. But no, like I said, man, we here Wednesday, man. Welcome back to the channel, Fresh Out, the best hip hop debate show. You know what I'm saying? Rap City, no basement. J Camp in the building, looking crispy on that DSLR. Bebo P's in the building. You know how we do. Man, the LB the Podfather. I got LB the Podfather music down here. Hold on, man. We play the music just for the Podfather one time. Hold it down with that legging. You know what I'm saying? We got a good show, man. Episode 122 in the building. Man.
122.
We're gonna get it right, man.
122.
We got some dope stuff to talk about, man. Again, best hip hop show, man. You know how we do, man. We gotta get it in, man.
No
today,
basement.
man.
World's Most Dangerous.
We got some stuff to talk about, man.
Before
again,
again,
hey, man.
go ahead.
NFLshop.com, man. They got. I forgot about the little sponsor, man. Go
There
up
you
there,
go.
Man. We put
Go
that in the
cop a
little
something.
in the situation, man. Actually, man, I was checking out, man. Shout out to J Kim. I was checking out those bills, man. The bills is a problem, man. So copy your jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? Use our code, man. Man, I
There you go.
Out the way.
There you
Get
go.
everybody out the way, man. Hit the little joint, man, right there, man. You hold it down, man.
Want something for the
J-Kim
one
up in there.
time.
Hit the
hit that
NFL
like,
shop too.
hit that like, subscribe button, and notification bell too. Check out the Cash App if you're feeling inclined to. Go ahead and support us in that way too. And our what else is it? What else we got, Iceberg?
Oh, man,
super chats, right?
Super chats,
yeah.
We monetize. We know we
miss
doing,
anything,
man. So we
J-Cam?
hold it down, man.
We good?
Super dope. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
man, we
okay,
going
all
in.
right. Yeah.
But other than that, man, we
Go.
got this show, man, tonight, man. We going in.
Appreciate
we gotta
y'all
talk
in
about
advance.
T's Grizzley. We gotta talk about Yo Gotti. We gotta talk about Nip. Pause. We got a little dope show, man, today, man.
Okay,
but
okay. The collection.
we gotta start off, man, just so we can get everybody in the building, man. We gotta talk about these shout outs, man. First of all, J Camp wanted some dreads like Ray Sherman. With my man over there, but shout out to him, man. The little braids, like Mike braids.
Hilarious.
They came through on the Memphis joint, man. In their home state, man, hold it down with the water. They have been having a lot of issues down there on some Flint type bulls. So shout out to them. If people didn't understand that hip hop does care, you see them doing their thing. Vic Mensa, man, he was in Chicago giving out free gas, man. Paul, it wasn't the weed, it was actually the actual gas for your whip. He was doing that, man. So shout out to him. We gotta talk about we ain't gonna talk about, but the Woman King came out last weekend, man. Want to see if y'all gonna see that. I know J Kim gonna see it. And then Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons in the club. She's trying to grind on Yo Gotti after she played him. What y'all think about these quick topics, real quick, man?
I mean, first of all, I'll start out with the Woman King.
Okay.
Salute to the Woman King, man. I'm all for I'm for us getting the bread, getting the bag. So regardless of what people think about it, I'm not gonna hate on it whatsoever. Not saying I'm gonna go see it, but I'm gonna salute these people. I'm gonna salute the actors. Look, man, I mean, again, you know, if you got your kufi on, go in on it. But I'm gonna salute black people because I'm a black man. I buy black, am black.
Mm-hmm.
I support black. So
Yes, sir.
you know, I'm not about the buffoonery. So
Hey,
I'm
you
a
gotta show love to
salute the black
Viola
folks,
Davis, man, her husband, man, for holding it down on the idea swag at the minimum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to, you know, just shout out to them, man, for doing it, man. I mean, I'm not in Hollywood, uh, you know, but it's a lot of black people employed in this film. So I just hope, you know what I'm saying, Cass is getting that bag. Shout out to Vic. I always been a fan of Vic Mensa, his music. Definitely a dope
You put
rapper,
me on the
man.
Vic,
Glad
Jay.
glad that he's doing his thing
Mm-hmm.
and Shy. More rappers need to do that. I know what was your Rod Wave had done it in St. Petersburg,
Yeah.
Florida.
Shout out to Rod
Other
Wave.
rappers need to
Yeah.
do that, man. I mean, like those little things, man, go a long way. You
Facts.
never know how far that tank of gas is gonna get somebody, man. Maybe somebody was going to a job interview, man. You just don't know
So true.
how those
Mhm.
type of things just hit home for people, man. And shout out to Ray Sremmurd. Uh, you know, Mississippi natives, they holding it down
All
for
day.
the state. You know, it's a sad situation going on in Jackson right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It always ends up being our people who are on the end, the receiving end of the raw deal when it comes to little things like water, like stuff that we kind of take for granted at times. Like, you know,
Mhm.
being in a situation where you got bad utilities, your electric is constantly going out, but yet you paying the bill. You know what I'm saying? So these are the type of things that we kind of deal with in our neighborhood. And I'm just glad that Cats is taking care of their own, man. I feel like this whole setup on these shoutouts, I feel like we taking care of our own here, man.
Facts.
So I'm pleased. I don't have too much to say about Yo Gotti, Angela Simmons. I'll be honest. You know, I mean, shoot your shot, Yo Gotti. I know you shot it before. You was in them DMs. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully this time,
Ballin'.
man. Hopefully this time, man, you get a little action off that, man. But salute the black folks though, man. That's my
Mhm.
that's my shout out for the day. Bevo P. I'm gonna let you go in, my brother.
No, it's all good, man. I'll start with let's see. I'll start with Ray Sremmurd. I could never really get into the music that I've heard, or at least a little that
Oh, they got
little music I
bangers,
heard.
man. Come on,
They do
man.
they do
Well,
got
I've
some
only-
They got
bangers.
the bangers, man. They got the club
Okay,
joints,
I
man.
mean,
got
I'm
some
just
bangers.
I haven't heard a lot from him, so I can only speak to
I ain't
maybe a
got
few
no
joints.
type.
Hey,
That
just
is just the
Yeah.
only thing that
I
I like.
all
You
right,
ain't got it. That's my joint, man.
all right.
Power 500 in the building.
No,
Coming
no,
through with the extra
not
stick
five,
shit now, man.
600,
Come on, man. I gotta throw the
600.
AK, man.
Power 6. I thought you
600.
were Power 700 this week.
Power. What's good, man? What's going
Power
down?
to the 7. Power to the 700.
Man,
Oh, what's up, man? Man, good to see you on this beautiful Wednesday night, man. Now,
My
Yeah,
bad,
man.
Bebo P. Go ahead, go in, man.
No. Hey, peace to Power 600, man. Welcome again, as always. With Ray Sremmurd, though, man, I could support what they did here, man, and that's something that most politicians and some community leaders won't even do when it comes to utilizing their resources that they have access to for the good of areas such as Jackson, Mississippi. With not just one truckload, but two truckloads of bottled water. So, always got to give credit where it's due. You know, Slim Jimmy and Sway Lee, they did a real good thing here, man. So shout out and prayers to Jackson, Mississippi, as well as
Absolutely,
Flint,
man.
Michigan, and areas of that like, because
Absolutely.
a lot of areas that there's a lot of cities and towns that are unspoken that are going through the same thing, in addition to Jackson, Mississippi, and Flint, Michigan. So shout out to them. And speaking of charitable, man, got to give credibility to Vic Mensa as well for his community involvement. I mean,
Yes, sir.
$10,000 a gas, like J Camp said, however that was dispensed out, per vehicle or person in it. That can mean the world, or it can mean like the difference
And
between.
let's be clear.
now and
He
the next
actually
paycheck.
stood outside, man, and actually like did it. Like he didn't like give out the money and let somebody else do it.
Right.
He was outside with the
Yeah.
microphone interviewing
Exactly.
cats, man. So
Exactly,
shout out
man.
to
I
him.
love to
Okay.
see that, man. I love to see our people
Yeah.
doing stuff like that.
That was serious, man. That was
Truly
serious.
All day, man. I mean, heck, in most cases, when you think about it, a city like Chicago, most folks are driving maybe 1 or 2 hours each back and forth to
Absolutely.
work. So
Depending on
this
where you
relief is
living
short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's this relief, man. It's nothing short of beneficial, man. So, I would like to have seen the faces of some of those recipients, though, that also received that maybe some of that other gas. You know what I'm saying? Some of that tweed hash or something. You know, but I would have liked to have been a fly on the car window or whatever, just to see what the reactions would have been.
I
But
agree.
you know, shout out to Vic Mensa, man, for that. And
Absolutely.
let me see. I'll go to the Woman King situation. We see that as of this week, it reached number 1 in the box offices.
I didn't
but
even know that.
yeah, it
Salute.
did. It did. Yep. So the Woman King reached that achievement, but it only started off doing so $31 million short of its 50 million budget. And, you know, if you're gonna profit off a movie, you got to make at least around about 3 times the
Yeah.
original budget. So we'll see how that goes.
They might get there. I mean, maybe. When
Maybe.
I say maybe,
I mean, like I said, we'll see, but not feeling the
It's possible.
historically inaccurate aspects or the storyline of some of what is
Power 600. You
said
going to
about
the
the
you going to the Woman
homie.
King Power 600? We gotta know.
yeah,
man.
I ain't going that deep into it, but like
No. I
I'm
wasn't going in
taking-
the
I'm-
rabbit
I'm-
hole.
I'm leaving my koofy down on this one, man. I just want to salute black
Okay.
people, bro. That's what I'm on.
Hey.
But go ahead if you gonna put the koofy on.
No. It's just one of the sparkles or gems from the coof, you know, one of the rubies. Just not the whole coof or whatever, but
It's
it's just, you know,
entertainment, bro.
there's
That's all
just
it is.
there's some inaccuracies in there. Major
Are they pushing this?
inaccuracies.
Are they pushing this as a real story? I mean, I haven't dove into it. I just look at it as entertainment.
They
man.
definitely
No.
push it as a based
It's
on a
green
truth.
dollar.
Yeah.
There's some relations to what happened, but there's others that are significant that did not.
Man, it
That
just
doesn't make a
don't.
break situation, but it's an appetizer film before Wakanda Forever, from what it seems like. But you know, we'll take that, you guys, for what it is. You know, shout out to Viola Davis. You know what I'm saying? She did I guess from what I heard, she did a great job. I haven't seen it, but you know, there you have that. You guys let us know what you think. Be respectful.
Yeah.
After 6 years or more of crushing the win over some affection of somebody that you're interested in, this statement, ladies and gentlemen, is a prime example of what happens when a certain party's worth in the dating marketplace increases while the others begins to hit the wall after playing the friend zone game, so to speak, with that other person. Not naming names, but I do happen to see a certain picture here of certain somebody. Shout out to Angela Simmons, by the way, dancing near Yo Gotti. But he didn't give her eye contact or much attention from that little clip. But hey, we'll see what's what. Shout out to both of them for whatever they do or don't.
Like I say, I think, man, shout out to Yo Gotti, man, for kind of just staying, on code, man. I like how he played the situation, man. I like that, man. Shout out to Gotti, man, real one. Memphis in the building, man. Shout out all day. I think, man, every black person should see that Woman King. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think about it, go check it out.
Okay.
I have no interest.
Why do you say that, J Camp? Why do you say that, bro?
I mean, it's just not something that like whets my appetite. I mean, I ain't mad at people. Like, it's not the type of movie I go for. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
sure.
when I go, I don't look for that type of movie. Like, I'm more of a Lord of the Rings type guy. Like, I like to nerd out. I like them type of movies because those movies just don't do nothing for me. Even if it was accurate, I mean, I just don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's not for me. That's why I say salute to the people that do. I mean, if it's entertaining for you, if it's your lane of what you want to see, go see it. That's just like some people like 2K. Some people don't. Some people like Madden. Some people
Madden. Yeah, I'm Madden.
Whatever your lane is, man, I'm all about do you.
There you
That's
go.
basically what I'm on.
Yeah,
Five-star chick.
Yo Gotti,
Five-star
Angela is a
chick.
5-star. Yeah, he was playing us to the side, man. Who knows what happened when the cameras came on? But he was playing to the side. Though I like the vibe on it. But
You know, she going for the OnlyFans anyway, or whatever little site that she got. She trying to increase the bag.
She
That's all
trying.
she's doing.
she's trying. Like I
She
said,
trying.
man,
She probably posted that immediately. As soon as she sat down.
yeah, she was.
Let me
You
go
can tell
ahead
she was
and-
sliding a little bit over to do. Trying to get a
Yeah,
little.
like let me go ahead and upload this so my followers to see
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
You know,
But
game.
like I said, man, shout out to Gotti, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, black people. If you look at the situation, man, all the black people winning. You know what I'm saying? We love that, man. We got
Get the bag, black
all the
folks.
black
That's-
cats, man.
it's a recession.
You know what I'm saying?
Get that bag.
They're not gonna
That's
say
all I
that
want.
either, by the way. They're not gonna say the R word, man. But we are in a recession.
We
Let's be
definitely there.
clear.
We definitely there. I salute anybody getting the bag right now, especially if you of Negro essence.
Fact. And again, too, if you can try to get out of corporate America, man, do your thing. And we all got ideas, we all got content, man. So start posting content, start doing your thing. It starts with an idea, then putting it on paper.
Yeah.
You're putting schedules to it. You can't just say you're doing something. Got to put some schedules to it. So again, man,
And action right after that. Consistent action.
We already
salute to Bebo P on that.
Yeah,
I'm just adding on. I'm just adding on to what he was saying. Just adding on.
Absolutely.
That's a vital.
Ari won't meet. Hold up. Ari won't meet. Hold up, man. Yo, Gotti. I mean, Moneybag is coming out with a joint, man, with a new song, man, that blow. And now she talking about me. Come on, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, hey, man.
Everybody catching fish.
Power going in.
It is.
Let's be clear though, man. This is dream selling season right now, man. Everybody trying to get a little winter boo. You know what I'm saying? Well, long story short, man. What's the book of the week, man? We already 16 in. What's the book of the week tonight?
Book of the week is titled "The Autobiography of Gucci Mane" by Neil Martinez Belkin. Yeah, had to go there with it.
Shout out to Guwap.
I have this book, by the way. It's dope, man. And
okay,
and it's one of the dope covers I've ever seen too, man. Shout out, man.
Hey, you took it right from me on that one, man. But yeah, shout out to Gucci Mane for this release and the picture on the book as well. I'm sure that when somebody's locked up, he or she has nothing but time on their hands to reflect upon like any number of circumstances from their life, right? So I can imagine that with Gucci Mane being not much different, if any different at all, in writing his memoirs while incarcerated in a maximum security federal prison. It essentially details, it's something to behold, and it basically details his life story from his Alabama beginnings as a what dealer, eventually turned rap artist that eventually not only was successful.
What?
Yeah. Just trying to make sure we stay monetized.
No.
Factual.
Yeah. That powder.
I want to make sure we continue to show love to Big Guwap. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. All day.
Guwap.
But he had talked about his beginnings in Alabama, as that powder pusher, turned rap artist.
East Atlanta 6.
There you go. Yeah, that's another big name of his.
Hey, he's one of the only rappers that popped the nig too. So let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing it real.
Man. He was also successful in not only the industry, but putting cats on. I mean, Metro Boomin, Young Thug, even Nicki Minaj. And he had talked about his turnaround from heading toward the destructive path by way of doing some of what we had already talked about, some beefs, both on and off wax, and just overall experience in the game and off the game, and factors of that nature. So he did his bid for like a couple years, actually in Terre Haute up here, to come out a reformed man for the better.
And that's what I really want to celebrate too, Bebo P. I'm glad you said that.
Go ahead.
Came out reformed.
Yeah.
When I see brothers like this just turn it completely around, and he's strictly about the business, about the bag now, taking care of his family. This dude has made so many great moves since he's been out. He was already like a pretty damn good businessman before all that stuff went down.
Yeah.
But to get himself together, eating right, you know what I'm saying, laying off the libations, all the extracurricular, got a family. Salute to Gucci Mane, man. This is such a
Salute,
dope
bro.
book. I got the book too, man. Like
Nice.
these are the feel good stories I like to read. I know we was talking about the Woman King, but I rather read the autobiography of Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a feel good story, man. To see cats like this, because that lets you know that there is a road for us where we can get on the straight and narrow, man.
Oh yeah, and not only just get there, but he seems to be staying there,
thriving.
ever since then. That's the key
Succeeding.
too. Yes, he's staying on,
balling like an athlete, but got no jumper.
It's bricks. Oh, white.
Oh
bricks.
yeah.
To be clear, though.
But hey, the consistency
hit
of
a
his
lick.
better life, man.
Yeah,
that he's living, man. That's the key thing right there. So if you got a taste for the trap by way of LaFleur's
Hey,
life, then buy the book and
That's
support
State
the man.
versus Roderick Davis, man.
Man, big up to
Oh,
Mr.
white
Zone
bricks.
6.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out, bro. Bars
Yeah.
of the week time. Bars of the
East
week
Atlanta
time.
Santa. Shout out to
Yeah,
East
come on.
Atlanta
Yeah,
Santa.
yeah.
Come on, man. You gotta shout him out too, man, for even getting the shorty right. You know what I'm saying? And getting
Oh,
her
absolutely.
too,
And
man.
she's a rider too.
Yeah,
man.
she
is
She's
a
a
rider,
rider,
man.
Salute,
Yep.
salute to her just for being a
Salute,
dope
yeah.
wife.
Yeah.
Off top.
From when
Keisha
he was in the
Dior.
Bing and such, yeah.
Yeah, the Pusheist.
Mhm. Free pool, man.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah, we gotta go to the east. I know we was in Atlanta, aka Alabama, Atlanta, whatever you want to call it. We was down south.
And Terre Haute for a little bit.
And Terre Haute. We did go Midwest too. Now we
Hey,
go.
man, Ron Isaac was in Terre Haute too, man. They need the concert
Exactly.
series up in that joint.
Exactly. We're about to shift over to Manhattan, big city
Okay.
time. You know what I'm saying? Bars of the week. We got to go with that dude, Milano Constantine.
Okay.
This dude has been in the game, man, for a long time. He's been, I don't want to say playing in the background because that's disrespectful. I just want to, he wasn't shining like he should have, but he had the joints for Pun. Cuban Link. I mean, he was rocking with Terror Squad.
Legendary, man.
He's got albums with Planet Asia, but this new joint that he's got with Big Ghost. First of all, if you don't know who Big Ghost is, man. Big Ghost is dope on the production.
Come on.
Got a lot of work with a lot of great artists. But this album, Milano Constantine, again, I'm hitting you with 7, 8, 9, 10 track type albums. This is a good, easy listen. Milano's always had bars. The bars on here is crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you like that dungeon doors closed, throwing darts at the wall type of rap, this is for you. This man is on here barring out, but I want to make sure again, I gotta aim for the underdogs, man. The dudes who's actually still out here cooking on the mic. You know what I'm saying? In the booth, live in the booth. Yeah. Milano is one of them dudes, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Big Ghost too for the production on this.
Joint you said it's over, man. Like I peeped it, man, and production silly. Bars is classic.
The album cover is fire.
Album cover is futuristic, man. You know what I'm saying?
The album cover does give off that
George Jetson. You know what I'm saying?
He looks like Cyborg.
I was
DC.
just about to say that.
Yeah,
Cyborg. I want to say that's is kind of giving off that Cyborg.
He's like that flavor. Short circuit at the end of I forgot which one, but at the end where Short Circuit Johnny Five, he ended up getting the gold upgrade.
Right. Oh, with that link though, with it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Johnny Five alive, but
yeah. But
definitely check this album out, man. It's got some great features. Crime Apples on here.
Okay.
Riggs, young dude from Rochester.
Okay.
You got that flavor on here. Daniel Sons on here, man. Like they going bananas on here, man. But shout out to Milano Constantine, man. Glad we got to review.
Okay, I'm looking forward to checking this one out, bro.
I'm definitely gonna put this in the rotation, man. Seriously,
I'm gonna check this one out.
Absolutely.
This is why you come to Fresh Out, man. Every week, man. Bebo blesses you with a book, man. Jay Kemp has hit you hard, man, with the bars of the week, man.
And y'all can bless us with the like button,
talking about these cats,
subscribe, and fresh notification bell. That's how y'all can bless us right now.
You ain't heard of, even though y'all heard a big goo-wop.
Yeah.
But still, that book is legendary.
Well, let's be clear. That book hard copy is a 50 piece, but they got some used joints on Amazon
But his
For
motivation reading
You
it, though,
see,
man.
you seen them hand rub. You see that Birdman hand rub on that iceberg. So
Just if your
and J
money's low
Camp.
until Friday, you can cop
Yeah,
it for
man.
$5 for the used piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So-
When you, yes, it's a good read, man. It's motivation reading that book.
Yeah.
Definitely
Facts,
copy.
man. Again, bars of the week, man. Book of the week only on Fresh Out.
Shout out to Milano.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Shout out to
Keep doing your
Milano
thing, big dog.
and Big Ghost.
And shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to
Like I said, the
Manhattan.
OGs are coming through, man. Diamond D just dropped something.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
everybody's coming through, man. East Coast is clowning right now with the hits.
Exactly.
They are. They are.
I need to get the name of that joint that he did with Pun. Cause that was a dope joint that him and Pun had. It was way back in the day. I need to get the name. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's at the tip of my tongue. After the show,
man,
I know
that's
I
why we got the
remember.
internet, man. DITC.
Nah, it's called something else. I thought.
DITC digging in the crates, so he might have done something with them.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, somebody
Digging in the crates. Digging in the crates.
Mhm.
There was a joint on there. We'll think of it later. That's cool.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
good.
we'll find it. But hey, speaking of finding it, man, people finally finding out, man, about my man P&B Rock, man. Man,
Shout out to
of course,
Iceberg for
Everybody
that.
wait till the last minute to get cracking, man. Yeah, what happened to that check? Yeah, basically, yeah.
Right.
Pharrell still haven't seen that check. What happened to that check?
What happened to that check?
Yeah, man.
Right. What happened to that? What happened?
What happened to that boy?
Like I said, man, everybody wait,
Right.
you know, they had to wait till B&P passed away, man, to understand how dope this kid was, man. He was a dope dude,
Salute
man.
to PNB.
His song "Selfish" hit #1 on Apple Music, man. After his passing, the question I have for y'all, man, just real quick on this situation, man, is why do y'all think, man, black cats wait till people die, man, to go check out music, or is that just human nature, man? Your opinion, J. Camp?
It's hard for me to even say human nature, man. Yeah, absolutely power. I mean, first of all, RIP PNB Rock.
Yes.
Let's get that out the way first, man.
Yes.
Salute to your family. All of the above, man.
Bro, yeah.
Rest in power. I think a lot of this, man, is that whole follow the leader thing. Like, I need to be cool. I can be the first to say, yeah, I've been jamming PNB Rock for a long time. Man, you know how, like, I guess it's for me, like when I talk to some of my younger family members, you know what I'm saying, who didn't know PNB Rock, but they found out about him after he passed, then he went and downloaded his music. Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a little bit of cap in there. You know what I'm saying? For people who just be trying to act like they've been rocking with this dude forever. No. Just say, look, I heard about his passing. Want to check him out now to see what his music is talking about. But this is like kind of one of those weird casualties of death, where especially of a artist or a actor, whatever you want to call it, entertainer, where people go back and start to watch their body of work. But I'm glad though. I'm happy for his estate that people are actually going back and checking out his work.
That's because he did own all his publishing.
Exactly. So that's going. I was just about to say that. So at the end of the day, this is good for the estate. And also, if there's any unreleased music, this will hopefully cash in on that too. So I'm happy for it, man. I just hate that this always happens. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of it is due to just people trying to be like, yeah, I've been rocking with. I know too many cats like that who just be.
Oh man, I posted this song, man. Yeah, I've been knowing him for about a week.
You've been rocking with him since like 2016. You know what I mean? Been come on.
More like 2:16 p.m.
Chad
out here. Yeah.
BOP, what you thinking on this, man?
I think it's a general situation, man. As always, if it bleeds, it leads. Sadly, and you know, people don't lift up or support anybody. Well, a music artist or anybody that is, you know, that has some type of stature that they deserve and beyond until immediately after they've passed on, or you know, something of that like. You know, you name it. Yeah, I mean, you know, MJ, meaning Michael Jackson. Of course, he was appreciated, but you know, Nipsey Hussle, P&B Rock, and everyone else in between and before that, and even after, sadly, that I can't or haven't mentioned. Again, that's passed on after reaching a certain heightened position in the music industry, and when it comes to overall success. Yeah, absolutely,
Same
man.
thing
And this
happened
case
with Big
study is
Bond.
no different regarding Selfish. This, and mind you, this single, to my understanding, dropped in 2016, 6
It
years
did.
ago. So, but hey,
It shows you how much work he didn't put in too. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, which goes to a legacy conversation that
And-
I'm sure we're gonna have here in a little bit. But go ahead, J.
And like we always say, Bebo P, you got to appreciate these guys while they here. Like, where
Yes.
was this at when this man? That's all I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
kind of like what hurts me is like, where was this at when this man was living?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said like some of the flexing that some of these cats be doing, like online, on the blogs, capping like they've been rocking out with this dude forever. They ain't been doing that, man. Like,
exactly,
bro. Like, to me,
Stop the cap.
you also eating off this too, off this man's untimely death. Like, it's the worst, man. I don't like that. That's like the evil side, but the good side is, again, his estate is able to make sure they continue to feast off his his work and off his artistry. So I'm happy to see that.
Well, it's sad too that that the thing that people want from him the most are the things that they're targeting him for, and people of this like, in order to put
100%.
folks like this in a violent situation. Because as we discussed in so many words, folks like this do have it, and whoever they are don't. And they're, that jealousy and envy thing. Actually, Iceberg just sent something today. It is so real. So not to dive too deep into those weeds like we did last week, but appreciate people while you have them in your lives, whether you're on good terms or not at the moment, and give flowers as needed. Not as needed, but just on an ongoing basis, because you just never know what the next day holds. But I mean, check out this brother's music, more of his music in addition to Selfish, if you haven't heard him before.
Hey man, my favorite joint is him and Meek when he was like,
okay,
you feel the vibe, it's contagious.
Okay.
Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Before I had all the patience.
Like somebody signed Iceberg Slim.
Yeah, come on.
Iceberg over here kind of drippy.
Like Philly had a star, man. Like Philly's man, like PNB Rock was a star, man.
And no cap, I never heard that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
I'm gonna go check it out now. But I'm not gonna be like, I'm like be over here singing with Iceberg because he's singing, making up words. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that, man. That's where some of these cappers is out here.
PB Rock, man. And then he got a song called Putting On My Jersey or something like with Ty Dolla $ign or something like that. It's crazy too, man. And he's using that that sus Kales, that Hannibal Kales. Don't wanna be nothing if you're not around. Like, it's got a little tempo, man. So
Iceberg real drippy.
Somebody signed this man, Iceberg. He's over here hitting them vocals.
He's a hater, you know. Bebo P's a hater.
Shout out to Nelly with the vocals.
Stop.
Bebo P's a hater.
Bebo P's a hater. We talk about
business. Stop.
He killed the Yachty project too. Yeah, but no, that Quavo and that Boogie was dope too. Yeah. Power knows what's going on, man, all day. I think Power be rapping, man, or something.
Power got it right. Him and Touch got to have bars.
They got bars.
To. Like I
but only two men that I don't like, man, is Atlantic Drop Team, but then they're the ones who are benefiting off of his passing.
Come on,
but it is what it is.
Y'all favorite
we
record
know
label?
About Atlantic. We know about Atlantic, how they do.
You saw until I would love to see if they got an insurance claim off of him too.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But again, like I said, man, shout out to PNB Rock, man. That's one of my guys, man. Dope dude, man. So, but we gotta talk about another cat, man. J. Camp's dude.
Stop it.
Sus. His favorite.
Diddy, man.
I thought you were about to say like Lauren or somebody.
Now, Lauren, first of all, Yamazon all day long, but hold up, you too close to sus, man. Yeah, right. you too close to sus. But this is another situation too, man. That's kind of weird that we need to talk about, man. And of course, I'm gonna change that because if not, J. Kim gonna send me a message telling me you change that joint. I'll be forget, man. I'll be in the zone, man. But First of all, man, shout out to Nipsey, man. Nipsey's
Right.
my guy. What the heck is going on? We gotta give him the gunshots, man. We gotta give him the bomb.
Hey,
man.
brother,
Shout out-
Iceberg, do you have a Koofy situation for this
And
one?
shout out to Touch too for saying he got bars too.
Oh, he got boys. Hold up. Man, hold up, man. Hip Hop VCR is in the
Stop it.
building. Let's
Man has
stop
returned.
man. Hey, hold
Stop
up.
it.
This how real I keep it with Hip Hop VCR, man.
There you go,
I
baby.
keep this on the
Stop
phone. Let's be
it.
clear.
There you go.
Let's be
Hip
clear,
Hop
man. I keep
VCR
this on the
1000,
phone.
man.
If y'all don't understand, go to hiphopvcr.com.
Absolutely.
This
Thank
actually
you
helps
for
me when I'm holding my
tapping in,
phone,
bro.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Shout out,
tapping
man.
in,
Hey,
man.
he is the 5th member of Fresh Out. Come on, man. Let's stop playing game.
Yeah. Good to have you back, bro.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, he was on Atlantic. Come on, man. Dude, Atlantic's got a whole hit
Atlantic.
list, man, of artists, man, who have already passed on. And
Right.
they get insurance off of these dudes too
Absolutely.
when they pass. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Absolutely.
Um,
Touch, you got to send us some bars, man.
Yeah. You
You know
got
what I'm saying?
some.
I know you got tracks, bro. Gonna send them.
Oh, and come on, man. I keep it on deck, man. Hip Hop VCR,
Oh,
man.
dang.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
so
Y'all go
Salute,
ahead and
man.
support. There you go. There you go.
Salute.
Front and back, baby. Front and back.
And
Goes
Hip
on
Hop
deck.
VCR said he just bought a
Yeah.
house, bro. Salute to
Oh
that.
man, come on, man. Let's
Hey.
go. Hey, hold
Salute
up.
to
AK and
keeping
all,
it
man.
Hey, we copping
Man,
real
that is-
estate, baby.
Look, salute to
Shout out
success.
to you and wifey,
Yeah.
man. I beat VCR, dude.
Copping
You know
real
what I'm saying?
estate out
Look,
here.
man.
There
Hey,
you
Hey man,
go.
we 100% proud of you, bro. Real talk.
We
man.
are.
Absolutely, man. Salute to
Always have
success,
been and
man.
still are, man.
1000%.
I'm not gonna go Koofy on this situation.
Okay,
but
are you going mid
talk
Koofy?
about- I want to talk about how this dude is a narcissistic cat, man.
Talking about Diddy.
Who basically says, wants everybody to know, hey, just so you know, I did some executive producing too. Give me my credits on an album that to me is legendary. And to
It
me, you
is
could have done it
legendary.
quietly. It just didn't need to be public, in my
They
opinion.
need to be public, man. I
What's
agree
your
with
thoughts
that.
on this, Jay Kemp? On him basically saying, if you don't know, he's basically saying that he had executive producer credits on Victory Lap. And I think it was really just a favor from Nipsey, because I remember Nipsey saying he went through Daddy's house and played some records for him. But what's your thoughts on this, Jay Kemp and Bebo P?
Nah, man. Nip had total creative control over his work. Let's be clear. Like that whole sound sonically, that's Nipsey. I don't hear Diddy's prints over none of them tracks. None of them. I don't hear no Diddy imprints. I mean, you can say you executive produced it. I mean, a lot
Brother
of
Love.
cats say they've A&R'd and done that, but come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I personally, I'm not sure.
I want the legacy of Nipsey to be about Nipsey. I don't want the legacy of Nipsey to be about Diddy.
Hey, just so you guys know, I executive produced that, just so you guys can give me more credit. Like,
and I'm not saying that Victory Lap is like is the only Nipsey album I've ever jammed. That's not. Mailbox Money was dope too. I mean, so he's got a bunch of dope records that Diddy didn't have his hands on. And he could have been in the building saying, "Look, man, I think you should do that. You should do that." But Nipsey still had creative control, and that whole sound sonically, it bleeds into all the the Crenshaw album, all the albums that he had. It's Nipsey. Everything was dripping Nipsey. Yes, R.I.P. Nip.
Yeah, listen, we know Sus Diddy's always gonna go, hey man, put in there a ting ting ting
Facts,
ting
Touch.
ting 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 ting.
All he did was open
Right.
the door to the booth. Come on in, brother.
And man, put that ting ting right there, and that's it.
Come on,
and I'm
come
gonna
on
talk
in.
on it. I'm gonna talk on a joint, and then that's it. Come on, man. But then again, we're not knocking Sus Diddy as far as his talent. It's just the fact that why you gonna bring it up like now? You know what I'm saying? It don't even need to be said. You know what I'm saying?
All Diddy did was here's the phone. I got you.
Oh man, no, I'm not sure why Sus Diddy was initially left off of being credited from the executive producer situation regarding Nipsey Hussle's Victory Lap.
Feeling some type of way, Bebo. You know what it is.
Well, I mean, of course he was, but I'm saying why he was initially left off. I don't know why that initially was the situation, but yeah, like you said, he was feeling some type of way. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done what needed to be done to contact Wikipedia and other outlets in order to make that happen. But There,
Shout out to Nino.
Nino, what's Nino
100%.
talking about? I don't.
Nino's in the building, man. I'll get the AK for Nino, man.
And, executives
Nino
can reach
I don't,
so far.
I don't
bro.
think he was claiming to be done with any actual production work. Executive can reach far. Very true.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
he might have been in, I think not might have. He was in there maybe like that last week or so with Nip, because there is footage. So he is right. There is footage from like 4 years
was
ago
there,
where he was
but
like there for like
Snoop
the last
pulled up
4
to the
days.
studio too.
Yeah,
Right. And I'm not saying
Rick
that's
Ross
the reason
was
why.
in the studio.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that's why he is the executive. I'm not saying that at all. He's made his contributions or whatever, maybe to kind of help put the little
like
glaze
Rick
over
Ross
the situation. But
I got production. I got executive production credits.
Right.
I don't think anybody's knocking Diddy. It's the fact of why you bringing it up now.
Why you bringing it up now?
I totally agree with that, because it's just not needed unless you're trying to.
It's irrelevant.
Unless you're trying to get some type of clout that you're chasing.
Get this man a 6-piece.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Shout out to Touch, man. Touch in the building. He said Puppy plays the Uber Eats order.
Get this man a 6-piece, please.
And a biscuit.
But again, man, Sus Diddy always tried to find a way to bring it back to this dude. First of all, let's be clear.
He does.
He threw a weight at a UCLA football coach. You know what I'm saying? This dude is a weirdo, man. Like, for real.
If there is a opening, if there's a sliver of light, he's gonna squeeze
on the opening.
right on in there.
Pause on that
too.
Especially in that hot tub.
Stop it.
Again,
Pause
man,
the third time.
I think it was just tasteless in my opinion, man. For
very tasteless.
him to even say anything about it. To me, it's
It
like
just wasn't needed.
It wasn't needed at all. It's almost like saying, "Hey, man, I executive produced Michael Jackson back in the day, you know what I'm saying? He put me on it." And then the other thing, it wasn't the actual album, it was Wikipedia he was saying about it too.
Yep.
So it's not even, you got the credits in the album, so why you care about Wikipedia? And I get it, man. I get it. It's legacy. I get it, but Nino saying, what did he say recently? I'm out of the loop on it. He was basically just on a podcast, basically just saying that, they had basically said that he can't get or he wasn't credited on Wikipedia for being one of the executive producers on that victory lap. And to me, again, like I said, it's
even though he was in there for the last like 5 days or something like that.
Just
with a couple hi hats.
Ross with his wing stops and unauthorized.
Stop.
Exactly.
The biggest boss.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like I said, man, again,
y'all wild down there.
Well, salute to Sus Diddy, man. Do your thing. Wear your skirts. Go to UK and go do what you do with all the little youngest, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not wear the skirts.
I'm gonna put the kufi on for
kilt.
the dude. Yeah, man.
And the kilt.
I'm gonna put the kufi on for Sus Diddy, man. But at the end of the day, like, come on, man. Let's be clear. You might be over there with R. Kelly, with Hannibal Kells, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better cool out for somebody tell on you. So. Again, man, we love Nip, man. Don't be playing with Nip, man.
Right.
Rest in peace to Nipsey, man.
Rest in peace, Nip.
But
man.
We gotta talk about somebody else, man. That's us too, man. We gotta talk about Bebo P's favorite writer.
That's your guy, Iceberg.
Oh man, I don't want to mess with it.
Man, that Atlanta.
First of all,
top 5.
This dude gets Obama's daughter pregnant. Allegedly gets Obama's daughter.
Say allegedly.
Allegedly. You gotta say that.
Get the lights turned off.
Now you sell your joint. You sell your a portion of your publishing to somebody outside the culture. Again, this is why we got Power 500 in the building. Power 600 in the building. We got Hip Hop VCR, Nino Bates. We got Touch in the building. These guys, man, I need to know y'all's opinion on this. Should artists sell their publishing while they're hot when you could save it and for your family and keep that residual coming? What's y'all thoughts on this? We need to know. Jay Kemp, what's your thoughts on this? Should he? Let's be clear. They said the deal was 8 figures, about $75 million. Now, Justin Timberlake got about $100. But what's your thoughts on this, Jay Kemp? If you in this camp, would you have sold him?
No, I wouldn't. I would not have. I mean,
why's that?
Oh man, Power's off the chain.
Yeah, he is on the chain. He's on a new Power 600 said he's on a new level. I'm on a new level.
No, I mean I wouldn't have done it, Bebo P, because again, I like legacy stuff. I like to have something that when you have put the work in your artistry and you done all that, you know what I'm saying, to be the artist that you are today. Like you put that work in and you just gonna sell it to somebody who's outside the culture. Why'd you even put the work in then? I mean, what was the whole point if you're gonna cash in? I mean, because to me, I'm not saying that Future is an icon, but I feel like Future has a couple of tracks that I feel like Cats is gonna be playing for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like he can still eat off his music for a while. Not only that, he's got about 17 kids. They need to be able to eat off of it.
For the children, hold on, man. Hip Hop VCR saying, "Nah, chill, hold out, man. Stuff is worth more than normal."
And you
now,
got like
Michael Jackson used to play Uno with people's publishing. Let's be clear,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
With the
man, hey man, how's your publishing working out? You know, Michael coming there rubbing his hands like Birdman
with all the draw 4 wild cards.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly. Especially when you got a lot of legacies, my G. You might want to hold on to that, man. At least let some of them babies eat.
Hey man, Tuz is saying his ribs. Tuz is saying his ribs are sticking. He said he don't know what he do with the 8 figures came out.
I mean, 1,000%. But at the end of the day, though, when it's gone, like the people that come behind you, they don't really have nothing to chew on. They ain't got no bone to chew on. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like a painter just giving his Picasso.
Well, and let's be clear, man. Just
handed it to the museum.
Like Teddy Riley, man, they got a $1,500 check. He got a $1,500 check for everything he did for Keith Sweat on that Make It Last Forever record, man. So again, when you have ownership, you just don't give it away, man.
Nah, and Future got a bunch of like hooks. I mean, he got all kinds of work out there. You know, I mean, he was putting in work, man, for about 2 or 3 years straight. A whole bunch of bangers at that. Like I would have held on to that, man, personally speaking, unless he didn't really control a lot of what he already had. Like, I mean, I don't know. I can't really speak for that, but I would have held on to it.
I definitely agree, man. I mean, we spoke about this actually not long ago when you think about it, when it was with the Timberlake. Too. Yeah, Timberlake. RZA did. Yep,
RZA sold his too.
Yep, and it was that other investment group, Hypnosis.
That Blackstone.
That Blackstone affiliate. One of them.
You know, saying in this game, most folks are conditioned to get the check in hand rather than gamble on the chances of the industry that can affect future earnings.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, Nino. Like most folks don't even realize of that mindset that taking the money up front is a gamble as well. At least with your publishing, like J Camp was saying, that's something for your kids and your kids' kids. You know, that's a legacy situation.
Your mama's mama.
Yeah. Now we're in a state to where in society to where even just today, per the date of this recording, the Fed, the interest rates just went up again. So that, I mean, with the changes that's been going on over the last couple of years, and just
I'm telling you,
I mean, from the the supply chain and just everything going on. Business.
And I agree with y'all, Hip Hop VCR. I mean, when somebody puts that type of check in front of your face,
I'm not saying it's not tempting.
It's definitely be tempting, but when I think of cats like BBD, man, Poison is going to be played long after we gone. Probably
me and the crew used to do it
every single day. I'm sure. Your worst cat.
The low pro hole should be cut like an afro.
But
how do you know? Me and the crew used to do it.
Hey, but no,
every even the white man barbecue that's played.
It's driving me. Like, but no, Hip Hop VCR saying he's only seeing 65% of that, 35 goes to IRS. This is the thing though. Now remember, he used to be signed to Rocco, right?
Yeah.
So this might be a little slide to Rocco.
I'ma do me.
Come on, man. That's Nino's after Taxi walks away about 48 mil. Nino's coming in.
How far does that really stretch?
Artists are early 2000 artists will make bread on radio, but streaming air artists not so much. Streaming rates are, we know it is. The publishing's boo-boo. ain't the same. Yeah, I agree, man. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's the selling point. These guys are saying, hey, you're not going to make as much money because everybody's streaming. You're not go ahead and sell it now before it goes maybe in 5 years, it goes down to 50 million. You know what I'm saying? But again, though,
man,
when you own it, you own it, right?
They still playing that Percocet, Molly Perkins. They still playing that on the radio, though. Nino,
and sadly, he no longer owns it. You know what the thing is too?
Represent
these like music arguably has to be more music has more consistent value than like oil to some of these investment companies and firms, and that's why they're swooping into to get Future's catalog, Barry Manilow's and Justin Timberlake's and all that. Because what if that 65-75 million, well, before taxes, whatever that after tax situation is going to be, what if you put it into an investment that doesn't work? That doesn't work out, given the state of the climate, or the society.
Making a bad investment. That's why I love when we own stuff, and this is still part of that giving away your ownership.
Every day somebody's learning about
of your creativity too.
New Edition, or
it's hard for me to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, man.
Michael Jackson, James Brown. Somebody's always learning about those folks every single day, but you can't pass that down if you don't have ownership of it. We talk about this here all the time.
We just talk about P&B Rock, man. At the end of the day, even though he passed, his family can eat off his work. If he would have already sold it, somebody else would have been eating. You know what I'm saying? So again, I understand both sides of it, and I do agree with what Nino's saying, man. The streaming checks are laughable, so maybe it's like, hey man, let's cash out now. But again, some Marvin Gaye could say, hey, I got $1 million back in the 70s. Now the $1 million ain't worth.
They don't stretch at all. Yeah.
So and these investment firms definitely know how to flip. These
absolutely.
Cats like him, cats like us,
you're hearing all these songs before the NFL games.
Right store though.
Not while you're getting that orange chicken.
Getting that General Soul.
The General Soul's.
General Soul's chicken.
You don't even know it.
Yeah, same with Pop too. Yeah, same with Pop Smoke too.
Right.
Hip hop VCRs. Somebody's got to sit down and have this convo with these artists. Sometimes it's going down that we might not understand from the inside. I think that's what it is. In my opinion, hip hop VCR. Too many artists doing this. What's up? And I think they're selling them on like, hey man, streaming's not really popping. And I think that's
we talked about
strategic. Strategic is they're not basically giving you money. So then when you sell it in the next 5 years, the streaming is going to go up, right? But like again, what like Nino said, they're not betting on that stuff to go up. And then also
too many Martin Skrellies out
it might be some they think their music is diarrhea music. It may go down in popularity. You know what I'm saying?
And you don't have another 16 years to craft 612 songs of that nature, like how you just did initially. So after 16 years? So
listen, I'm getting my son all my tracks and let him if you want to remix it, big dog, you go right ahead and do it.
Yep. I'd rather do that all day.
But again, like I said, this is a real serious situation. A lot of podcasts and stuff like that aren't talking about this. This is why we spend on this platform. We talk about royalty. We talk about masters. Again, this is why we have some of the most intelligent followers, man. And
shout out to Nino.
Peace to Nino.
Shout out to Hip Hop VCR. Shout out to Touch.
Master royalties and pub royalties are two different things, though. The pubs aren't ish. So those deals make sense for artists now. We more focused on master ownership now. I understand
that's a gym, though. I mean, it's a gym. I mean, I get that.
Shout out! I gotta give Nino a little ding, man, on that pause.
Right.
Forget 5-0 and Mace, but like I said, Mace laced him. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, so gave him a good deal.
Yep.
These are huge power moves about to happen. I think, man, a lot of this, man, is corner the market, take all the publishing, then we can distribute out in Hollywood and anything else we got going on. Because
then think about movie scores too. Future movie scores. Who's going to eat off of that? It ain't going to be you after you sell it.
Well, Iceberg basically said these companies know what they're doing. They know they can.
They always
flip
know
diarrhea.
what they're
doing. I'm not saying Future's making diarrhea music, but they can flip diarrhea music. They can flip anything.
And this thing, they're playing them in all the stadiums. They're playing them in all the NFL games now.
75 million was a drop in the bucket, bro. For them.
In the grand scheme of things, yes.
They're gonna eat off it.
They are.
Speaking of eating off stuff, man, we got to talk about
Stop
T
it.
Grizzly, man. We got to talk about T Grizzly. Shout out to Detroit, man, in the building, man, all day
Shout
long.
out to the D.
Never no
Oh.
disrespect, man. You know, shout
LB
out
the
to Grizzly.
Podfather, what up?
And shout out to
Absolutely.
LB the Podfather, and shout out to his new wife, man. T Grizzly just got married.
Congratulations,
Salute to him.
T.
But I'm using this
Mhm.
picture for a reason. First of all, if you don't know, P&B Rock was at the wedding.
Yep.
And not only is he mourning the death of P&B Rock, but he's also in a situation now as far as his house being burglarized. He lost $1 million. This is a key number: $1 million in jewelry and cash. What you guys thought about, LA and just being a no-fly zone, and is this something that artists need to be worried about just off the rip for this first situation? I got a Koofy situation after this.
Ice-T told us, man, like,
He's been
don't come
telling
out
us.
here. don't come out here. You can't flex out here like you can flex at the crib. Like it's
Right.
so
Right.
it's different out in these streets. I mean, salute to T Grizzly though for getting married, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I salute him on his new life. I hate that it started out like this on this
Facts.
note.
Facts.
But hopefully these type of situations will continue to be a lesson.
He does need to install a ring cam.
He does need a ring
VCR.
cam.
Hey.
Come on.
Even I got a ring cam and I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Even I got one of them joints at my crib. You know what I'm saying? At my little suburban spot. But yeah, man, you got to have that. Like you always got to have something. My pops always told me, man, make sure your house is secure. If you got a family, you better make sure A, you got a piece on you, but B, get you some cameras. You know what I'm saying? Get you some cameras, man. Make sure you smooth
right
out of here. But I mean, $1 million, that's a lot, man. And stuff that at the end of the day is not really tangible. You know what I'm saying? Like I would hate to lose $1 million for something that's not tangible, like something that's not really necessary. It's just a flex. So you lost $1 million flexing. That's a hard pill to swallow, my guy. I mean, it just is. I mean, for anybody, that's a blow. But I mean, shout out to T Grizzly though. You know, I wish you safety, brother, and peace to your family. But like if our VCR said, get that ring, man. There's a lot of different security things. Actually, you could have used that $1 million to invest in some security.
There you go.
For real.
Come on.
Bebo, people, what you think? Go ahead, Bebo.
I think this has to be one of 2022's most ironic moments because T started like a series of singles of songs of I think it was like 4 videos to date so far in the track, and all 4 songs is like called Robbery.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Which is him getting back at those who robbed him from the first video on throughout the remaining 3. But you know, you got that situation on the song to it actually happening in real life in his crib for more than $1 million rock in real life. So it's oftentimes the ones that you know or that know
Close
you that commits
Somebody
this act. Yeah. And
somebody obviously know him. This was an inside job.
Yeah. Yep. And obviously it's somewhere around or I guess close to LA, you know, like Iceberg said, where
it's probably
late P&B Rock
like
was
way
deleted.
Out.
Yeah, he's way out there.
Well, but I mean the werewolves
even worse. That's how you know it was inside job.
This thing for y'all go in, man. Let me put the cool phone real quick.
Go ahead, son.
Okay. Now, this is the thing, man. This is why you come to Fresh Out, man. Shout out to Nino. Nino kind of got a little eye on the situation, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why he's from, he's from
Put this
Indiana.
on, Nino.
Okay. So the reason why I put this picture up is because the ring that his wife has on is 25 carats.
Man,
worth an estimated $1 million.
That's almost Vanessa Bryant level.
Okay. Right? So this is shout out to T, man, holding it down in Detroit, but this is an insurance scam. So what you do is you put insurance on the joint because you just spent $1 million on a back. You say somebody stole your joint. Come on, man.
So you said he
So,
went
hey
straight
man,
hood
this is
with
an
it.
Hey.
insurance scam. So what you do again? What happened in Goodfellas, man? When they couldn't afford the restaurant, they blew it up. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? So hey
they
man,
did.
I just spent $1 million on this ring. Hey man, I gotta get some money back. Hey, just say the jewelry store. I had a homeboy who had a Porsche,
Sound like
man.
Iceberg been doing this before.
Have-
And like this ain't his first time out here in these streets.
No snitching. No snitching.
So again, I had a homie that had a yellow Porsche, man. And when everything went down in Houston, he pushed that mug in the water to get it flooded out so he can cash out. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So again, this is what happens, man, with a lot of cats with bread. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is what happens, J. Kent, when cats get into maybe some financial situation. They burn the spot down, you know what I'm saying? Or they say you got robbed, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Man,
So again, shout out to D. Chris for understanding the game. This is why you didn't hear him get mad about anything. But again, 25-carat $1 million ring for your wife, you lose $1 million in cash and jewelry at the house. Come on, bro. What's your thoughts on that, man? Before I put the cookie down,
that'd be. I mean, I don't know if that's.
I mean, that was a
situation,
leather
but-
koofy. That was a
leather koofy. What is
that
it?
was
Velvet?
A Nino
Is it
Brown
velvet?
koofy. It was a Nino Brown koofy. That's what that was. It was a true koofy.
A true one.
100% your own hut. Yeah.
Man.
I own a nightclub koofy.
If Iceberg is right, we're going to jail instead of
Right.
Hey
going
man,
down the cell block instead of down
hey,
the
man,
aisle.
come on, man. I got my people out in LA.
He went
man,
true hood with it. Like, yeah, we gonna scheme this, baby.
Hey,
I got a
baby.
couple
Hey,
of goons.
guess what?
who's
She
gonna come
down
in
with
here.
it too. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna pretend. You gonna call and say we was robbed.
Man, I think
This is why you come to Fresh
I
Out.
mean,
No,
I'm not saying it's far fetched, but man, that
$1 million ring, $1 million lost in cash and jewelry.
I don't put anything past anybody. I will say
I mean,
that.
I don't either.
But
I mean, at the end of
I
the day,
don't.
you can't.
I don't want to. I'm not putting that. I'm not gonna. Go out here and say, that was the absolute situation because you can. Again, you can't rule it out. But at the same time,
not
it would
even
be mega
alleged.
file. Well, you think it's
Iceberg-
absolutely?
What Iceberg said, it wasn't even alleged. He said, "I
Ooh,
know what
okay.
they did." Like he was there.
I got sources, man. Like I said, man, this thing.
He
D.
tape
Grizzly's
the
from
koofy on his
the
head.
D, man. Come on, he's from Detroit. That's what we do. Come on,
I'm
man. We know how to flip, man. Come
I'm
on,
not
we know how to flip.
denying
The other
that.
thing,
I'm just
hold up. The
you
other
know.
thing I want to use for a source is shout out to The Wire and the poetic Cuddy. And when Cuddy got out of jail, they put him on this dude that was basically
Man.
coming up short from his corner. And he said, you need to look beyond what he's driving, what he's wearing. The boy got a girlfriend. What's she doing? You check her out. She's the one that he's giving the money to for the ice.
That did happen in that scene. Well,
So again, you never check homeboy. If he got a new girlfriend, that's where he's taking all his money. But then he comes up and says, "Oh man, I ran out." You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go over here. You know what I'm saying, and do what I gotta do to get that bread back. So again,
okay.
allegedly.
Okay. Allegedly now. Okay. All right. All right.
That's just to help the pod out. You know what I'm saying? But again,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's he and P&B Rock were friends, like you said. So for something like that to have allegedly happened,
Man,
from the P&B Rock situation.
the Ye song off of Donna. Yeah,
that'd be
that
kind of
would
foul.
be.
That'd be kind of
He would
foul.
really be. He would truly be Grizzly.
You would, and
Grizzly,
you wouldn't really have a
Detroit all day.
conscience or much of
Man,
one.
come on, man. I'm from my hometown, man. That's what we do. When you take an L, man, just burn the whole house, burn the whole building down. We start all over, man. We get the insurance check. Cha-ching, ho. Where's my sound effect? You get the and then you start all over again. Come on, man. Shout out to T Grizzly on the insurance game.
Wow, stop.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
man.
Grizzly, man. That's what I got.
Oh,
But again, before we kind of get out of here and get into our flowers of the week, we got to talk about my man Chaka Zulu, man. First of all, shout out to Ludacris looking like a young Lionel Richie, dog. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a young Lionel Richie, dog. Before he got that grit, before he got that
Luda.
that hot man hit by his wife,
I'll
Brenda.
be that inward name Luda.
I mean, that name Luda. So
That's what's up.
looking like that young Lionel Richie. with the
Man.
button all the way up too, like a Mexi.
Hey,
Shout
Chris
out.
Bridges. Shout out to
Shout out to
Nightmare,
the
what
Nightmare.
up?
Nightmare.
What up?
You know
What
I'm
up?
saying? Get an AK for Nightmare, man.
About to be a birthday boy too.
First of
Shout
all,
out.
these are button up
Oh.
gang guys. These are regular
Happy
cats,
born
man.
day. Be young. Happy born day, my guy.
Iceberg is a hater. So let's be clear. Shaka Zulu's a regular cat, man. Regular dude doing this thing in Atlanta, button up all the way to the top. You see the picture. No hairline. He's going back. You know what I'm saying? No hairline.
Man,
So,
look
you know,
like Brandon
most people with no
Pascal
hairline
a
don't
little bit.
shoot nobody. But he got charged with the M word. We can't say that on YouTube. Yo, and shout out Power 500, man. Shout out to Ludo on his 45th, man, all day long.
Absolutely.
All day, man. Like I said, man, whatever he's taking, man, whatever he's taking that August Alsina lotion, man. Whatever he's doing, man, I need to get some. But Shaka Zulu, man, has been charged with the M word, assault, the B word, for the incident that he had at a Atlanta restaurant, man. What's you guys' thoughts on this? And do you think this was self-defense, in your opinion, from what you read about it?
Well, this one.
I look like Pascal. Y'all the worst. Keep going, man. Y'all clowning tonight, man. Y'all clowning. And man, if y'all don't donate $1, man, for these dudes, man, shout out to J Camp, man, and Bebo P, man. Come on, man. In the back, in the private chat, going ahead.
Hey, man. Honestly, I can't really put my fingers as to why law enforcement arrested Shaka Zulu. You know, because let me say, we all know that this is an investigation that's still pending, but it's my understanding that he was defending himself from getting JUMPED, and sadly, it was, you know, it's a situation where, in his case, unknowing to him, probably you had to between possibly getting taken out by the, you know.
600 going in. He said he could use Tori's ball spot his soul, man. Stop. What are y'all doing tonight, man? What I got going on, man? Power 600's on the yak tonight, man.
Bruh, he's on something.
The Power 600 that Tori ball spot.
You shouldn't even put that on the on the screen. You should just let that ride. It threw my whole thought process off.
So basically, long story short, hip hop VCR. Shaka Zulu was at a restaurant. He was outside. I guess a discussion happened. He ended up basically pulling out a firearm, and he deleted a 23-year-old cat. Real, like, if you look at the dude, never had any problems at all. Was a nice college dude doing his thing, man, in Atlanta. So nobody really knew what happened. They really haven't even gave out what the issue was over, in my opinion. Bebo P, correct?
No,
from what 100%. I know, yeah, you're right. You're right. It happened right in front of his restaurant like 2-3 months ago. Sadly, and great summation there. And sadly, you know, they're saying that
run on that.
Yeah. He summarized that real nice. But you know, in addition to that, man, allegedly there's eyewitnesses and surveillance footage that allude to Shaka being innocent in lieu of like self-defense. And like what I was going to say was, in his case, given the situation of him getting arrested, it's a situation where like you either got to let them do what they do and take you out, or you defend yourself and get locked up eventually while you're still trying to recover from your wounds. And, you know, I mean, obviously you want to, you know, stand your ground, but here's the other thing too. Shaka, to my knowledge, his reputation in the game is like squeaky clean. You ask Young Jock, at least Vlad did, and Vlad said, Young Jock on Vlad said that the dude was a good brother. You know, he's a friend of the Breakfast Club. And Angela Yee put labeled him as the nice guy. You know, women do on some of those cases, but you know, I mean, his reputation.
Hey man, be the quiet dudes, man, to pull out the tool.
I gonna say this is qualified.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm just saying, like, from what we know,
stick yourself, Tony.
Right? I mean, that's so true. That's so true.
Toast,
man, bang the toast. But hey, it's not like the guy has a public record, at least in the viewpoint of public opinion, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. It's still a pending investigation. So we'll see. I think it goes to a bigger issue though, which is what we've been talking about in relation to PNB, right? And other situations of that like, and the fact that crime was always bad, but it's even worse now in a lot of areas. And you've even got like areas like Buckhead that used to, that was a nice area or is a nice area. You know what I'm saying? Crime is increasing in areas of that nature, not just Buckhead, but areas of that ilk and of that like. So, the same talking points it goes back to the same talking points that we mentioned, making sure that you're being willing to pack license heat, wear a vest, hire a security firm with good ratings and a good reputation, and stop being flashy. Stop the flashy stuff. That's not just our opinion or nothing like that. You happening. And unfortunately, so switch up your moves and just stay as safe as you can be.
Power 600 saying, charging dudes in their own establishment. Sounds like the dude hit the dude in a daily months back. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man,
it is based off that situation months back.
Right, that's the situation. Yeah. And so at the end of the day, to me, now let's be clear, Nino is, VIP in Atlanta, man. He knows more about Atlanta than I would. I lived down there for 2 years. But Atlanta's getting like creepy. It's getting sketchy. It's getting that Mopar music kind of swag with everybody's doing donuts in the middle of the intersection and playing DJ Khaled.
I don't know why you going in on Dodge and Chrysler like that,
but intertwined with a crocodile tear or Khaled.
Like they just
and let's be clear, the guy that he allegedly shot, he was a recent college grad, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
again, the dude, I saw his family. Family seemed like a really good fan, but again, what do most dudes get into it with, especially in Atlanta? Women, money, or some. So at the end of the day, who knows what was going on, or the bread, you know what I'm saying? Or
who
some
knows?
Money.
Ultimately,
so who knows what's going on? To me, it sounds like, dude ain't really that diesel, you know what I'm saying? He got the hard body on, but no diesel. So who knows, man? He could have got scared. The dudes could have tried to jump him. Who knows? He put out the toolie. So again, hopefully, man, it's a lose-lose regardless, because somebody lost their life. But again, this is the same story we're hearing in Atlanta, in LA. It's getting greasy out here, man. When you got to keep the peace with you, even if it's to be on your own establishment in your turf.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
And again, this is not these aren't isolated situations, folks. This is not, that ain't gonna happen to me.
Yeah, man.
You better operate with a better mindset, because it's not the case.
TikTok trends of people hijacking cars, activating them with USBs, man. Like,
there you go.
Crazy out here, man. It's crazy times, man. Real talk. Nino's even saying hard to speculate at this point.
It really is.
That's exactly what I was gonna say too. Mm-hmm. Nino, whenever the mic got passed, you know what I'm saying, down to me, I was just gonna say, look, man, I mean, it's so sketchy at this point. Like,
it is.
It's hard to even like consume when you look at both sides allegedly being squeaky clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, these is two people that didn't really have any type of history of violence. So the fact that this happened, we know something went down. I just gotta wait for more facts to come out, man. This is crazy.
And you know, I wonder.
And we've never heard of Chaka being involved in.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Shenanigans.
Exactly. Ever. But at the same time, it's, I think we would like to know why he got arrested, since he's not somebody who typically
and that's
caught up like
too.
that. So we would like to know the details on the other side of it. Both sides, all sides.
They said the M word, like the M word was tossed out there. Like murder. You know what I'm saying? Like that changes the complexion of how we think about like somebody being booked. So it seems like they booked him with some type of evidence. They had some type of something to say, you know what, bro, we got to arrest you.
They might have.
So I still want to wait. I still want to wait for some facts to come out, because I'm not saying that Shaka Zulu did anything. It sounded like self-defense when I read it. But then again, you start to kind of question, like, but why though? Like,
and that is the other side of it.
Exactly. Most people who, are defending themselves don't just get arrested. Well, I mean, outside of Breonna Taylor's boyfriend outside of him. But most people,
Right,
don't get booked. You know what I'm saying, when they defend
Right.
themselves.
But then,
Well,
hey,
and this thing, what Nino's saying is, again, Nino lived there for a while. He's saying, I'm surprised Chaka even had the Thule on him, but Atlanta's so wild, you can't even really be too surprised. But to me, it could be a situation where you knew with the Thule and you pulled it out too quick, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Again, so who knows? You know what I'm saying? But again, we shout out in prayers to Shaka Zulu's family.
He should have smacked him with the butt.
Well, this thing, man, when you're a new gun, when you I'm not saying this is not even this situation. We're just talking in general. When you're a new gun owner, sometimes, man, like you quick to pull that joint out, man, when you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? I had a dude run up on me. I was at a Dollar General in a BMW in a polo shirt in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on my mama to come out the DG, and it wasn't Dolce & Gabbana, it was Dollar General. And this dude kept on circling. And then he comes up to my whip, and I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? And he says, "Hey, man, can I get $2 to get a Subway sandwich?" And I was like, "Hey, man, here's 20, bro."
Man,
and he was like,
"Oh,
good." And he rolled off.
Cost $2. I would have pulled
man,
up
let's clarify. Let's clarify though.
Y'all got
when did this
Subway sandwiches?
This happened in the daytime, though. You know what I'm saying?
But when? So just folks can clarify.
This is on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't just some way back when type of situation.
Yeah. So again, I understand, man. When you got a Thule on it, man, you kind of want to pull it, man, because nowadays people get the drop on you, and you quick to pull it out. Right. So who knows what happened with this situation? We're not talking about that happened, but sometimes those things happen when you pull it out too quick.
And we know about the
to your
district
point
attorney.
Too, though, Iceberg, like cats do a lot of circling nowadays. I don't know why.
Dude, the dude circled me. It was 80 degrees on, had the hoodie on, and he had his hand in the hoodie joint. So
and that's a red flag for most people.
Come on, man. So I knew he's gonna come to the whip. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I had some cash on me. I was like, here's a 20 swap. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, why, bro? That's like when I be seeing cats in Florida with the hoodie on. I'm like, hey, bro, like you got bad intentions, my G. You don't need a hoodie.
And like Power saying, man, with the baby Florida. Joint. Yeah. So like I said, Florida, you got a hoodie on in Florida? Suspect.
Yeah, you ain't right. Unless you anemic. Unless you like my granny, and she's always cold. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter where
it goes to like what you guys said. It's really too early at this point to speculate, since there's really no details. And I would be very interested to understand the details as to why he got arrested. As I'm sure there might be, something there in the investigation, maybe not. But at the same time, Fannie Willis down there is the district attorney. She's not playing games. No. So let's not forget that either. We talked about that a few or several times. And that want is for her. That want is for her. Let's be clear, because we talked about this. So
if she won't put anybody, we don't know. So, but the thing again,
she's out for blood.
Shaka Zulu is like, and if you were ATL, if you in the know ATL, Alex Gillian, Gabe, these gentlemen are pillars of the community. Luda, T.I., man, like again, Shaka Zulu is one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I don't see him kind of doing that. Yeah, Power's off the chain, man. I love him to death. Especially in these about the new Jack in the Box employee pulling that gun out for them curly fries. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, she's down giving the boys out. No, she's giving that work, man. Real talk. She's giving that wizard. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
again, I think she got enough.
Everybody.
And I think Lil Baby would have been on that joint if he didn't give out on them backpacks and donate to what's your girl, man? Lizzo sized politician. What's her name?
Wow, not that. No, stop with the Stacey Abrams.
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
This thing, man. If Lil Baby didn't donate to Stacey, man, he probably got a little Rico joint too. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a sea hair away from getting that joint. Man. Let's be clear.
But that's 100%.
Yeah. So
yeah, he was a nose hair away.
Nah, it's straight Stacey Abrams, dog. Yeah, man.
He was an old man.
Ear hair. You know what I'm saying?
Ear
Trump next with it.
Man. They coming for that man's neck.
They coming for his neck too.
And he got the Fed. He got the alphabet boys on him too.
Shout out to Stacey Abrams. So
Stacey Abrams a hater.
Stop.
Tell me he donate later. Hey man, what's y'all bars of the week? Speaking of bars, man, what's y'all bars of the week? Man? Let's go in, man.
Stop.
What's y'all bars of the week? Hey man,
Stop.
bars of the week, man. Every show we give us shout out, some love to somebody in the hip hop industry, rapper, producers, executive, DJ. What's y'all joint? Put in the comment section. J Cam, what's yours, man?
Absolutely. Put it in the comment section. Man, I'm going producer this time, and I'm going with a legendary producer to me who changed the game with his sound sonically, and that's DJ Unique. When he was dropping all them bone smashers, the Thuggish Ruggish, that more murder,
come
again, murder, more, yeah.
All them was smashers, bro. Smashers. DJ Unique just came and completely flipped the way we think of how rap was supposed to sound, bro. Oh, DOS effects off top.
They want effects,
man.
The ride effect.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yep, all day. No,
the way they was flipping them words, though. The way DOS effects was flipping words.
1, 2. Buckle my shoot, yabba do, hibbity hoop, cracker brew. Man, classic, man, classic. But no, shout out to DJ Unique, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Unique though, man.
Cleveland. So
man, oh man. Actually, you know it's crazy because Unique is from LA.
Okay. Oh,
yeah. You know
that's why he come to Fresh Out.
Easy's people, like Easy put him on.
Yeah,
I thought he came with Bone in there.
Okay. I mean, obviously he read with him, but nah, he was an LA cat.
Because even like First of the Month, he produced that too.
Yeah,
he produced so many classics. Like basically, all of Bone's classics.
Ruggish. Yep.
Yeah, man, come on.
Creeping on the come up.
Yep, creeping on the come up. No surrender.
I wanted Bone got they publishing.
He produced for Angie Stone too. Angie Stone.
A lot of people.
Mac 10.
Yeah, you know, yeah, Mac 10.
Yo.
Yeah.
Come on,
you want to play me out?
No, don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. No.
Don't play with my yo-yo.
Yeah. She's thick too. She got the Amazon, dog.
Man, that Amazon.
No, shut up, man.
That's a great pick,
J.
man.
Kemp, man.
Oh,
flowers, J. Kemp.
That Anthony Hamilton.
Straight from the sewer. Straight from the sewer. Yeah.
Hey, he did that. He did that posse cut too, where it had like Biggie Smalls, Buckshot, Helter Skelter, and all them unique points.
Yes, man, that was like
that was what
finest.
It was.
That was like Brooklyn's finest.
Oh yeah. Bone Thugs was on there, of course. Yeah,
Helter Skelter. Yeah, Bone.
These are the days of our lives.
Yeah,
that joint with
who you rocking for the flowers, man.
Oh man, my flowers. I'm gonna go ahead and head on to New Rochelle, New York. And
Ashanti?
Nope.
She's from that. She's from that Cloverdale or some bull.
But I want to say it's right around New Rochelle. That's
it is New Rochelle.
No, man. It ain't her. But I'll be heard if somebody
must be going R&B with it. Nah, I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
No, far from it. I'm gonna see if somebody's posting it real quick before I.
She's from that Glen Cove, man.
Glen Cove. Okay.
Glen Cove.
Nice.
Redman
and Coolio. Yep. They were. Mm-hmm. But no, my flowers go to CL Smooth from New Rochelle, New York.
Man, let's go.
Man, those who know the man, he started with Pete Rock. You know, shout out to that brother as well. You know, one of the best duos in hip hop to do it. They released that classic. I'm telling you, that was a classic album, Mecca and the Soul Brother, back in 1992. And then they cut another LP.
What was the one where they had the Benz on the front, man?
That was Mecca and the Soul Brother.
Mecca Soul Brother, yeah, that was serious.
It was a roll through, still is.
They had that Bobby Brown Benz on the front,
man. And then they had the main ingredient right after that. A couple years after,
man. Plus that reminisce beat.
Yes, so, it's
still one of my favorite produced tracks of all time, bro. That reminisce.
Yes.
I mean, when you hear them horns, you know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
You hear that bass.
I wonder if they got they publishing every time that get played.
There you go.
Sheriff once said I have a genius MC skin sneakers on that Dodge.
Man.
Dog, come on, man.
That KRS,
Come
dog.
on, man. I gotta get
Nah,
an
but-
AK for that.
Yeah.
Man.
Look
Man.
at AK spray, but
Nah,
nah,
man,
man.
but yeah, CL Smooth's
CL
serious,
Smooth,
man. Come on,
He had
yeah.
he had a gap of time after, between that main
That
ingredient.
Stacey Abrams got?
Wow. Stop. No, between that and the 2006 released American Me. You know what I'm saying? Man. Nah, but that American Me album was dope too. That was his first and one of his only solo albums, followed by the Outsiders album right after that, which had like remix of classic songs, unheard joints. But I know he's largely been low key with, but rock with like Raekwon, AZ, Sauce Money, JR Ryder, even DJ Jazzy Jeff. On that DJ Jazzy Jeff song ended up with that he did with Jazzy Jeff, that ended up on NBA Live 2008. So if you never heard of him, definitely go listen to
the work. He's showing his age.
Saying, man, do y'all know the reason why he had beef with Rock?
I didn't want to go into that. I personally don't want to go into stuff like that when it comes to flowers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I wouldn't.
But it's still a good question, though. We have to get into
it.
It
is, but not for the flowers. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give them flowers.
Because it hasn't been clear to me what the beef really was. But I got you though.
What is the thing? Have they reconciled since then or no?
Not sure.
I haven't heard of a reconcile or any type of reconciliation.
Hey man, well maybe this is what the flowers is for, to reconcile. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to CL Smooth, shout out to Pete Rock, man. Classic music. We need another album, man. Come on, man. Let's do it.
Check him out. Check out his work.
Smooth, man. You know what I'm saying? King Crooked, elite with the bars, 2 decades.
There you go. Yeah, King Crooked.
Yeah, shout out to King Crooked and Joel for dropping that album.
CL Smooth with Laid Back Smooth Calm joint.
That new joint they just dropped too. Yeah, CL Smooth. Yep, Laid Back.
Song royalties allegedly. Nope. Yeah, they didn't. Iceberg. From what I heard, yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
This thing, man. Tori always get you, man. You always mad, man. Remember when they had 2 buses, man, for Andre and Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like you go on touring, man. You know, always be something crazy. See, that's what they say interview. Yeah. They toured together, but a show they left stage separately. In. Like I said again, this is the reason why to come back, man. Do another album, man. Shout out to CL Smooth, man.
I'm learning from y'all, man.
Yeah.
Y'all were dropping some
man.
gems.
This is why we have open discussion, man. It's dope.
Y'all dropping
but great, man. CL Smooth's that guy. Let's be clear.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Legend. He's a legend. Yeah. So let's not get that twisted. But
flowers.
Iceberg, who you got?
Man, this thing, man. I had to go off the cuff. It's hip hop, but it ain't hip hop to me, man. I gotta go with moments, man. We've done so many Pauls. We talked about so many rappers on the Flowers, producers, executives. But to me, one of the guys, man, and I think it was Power that said something about Marley Marl. To me, obviously, Teddy comes with this thing. It's not just Teddy, man, but the moment that Teddy created, man, with that Remember the Time, 1992, he made the beat for Michael Jackson. They recorded it in February 91. It came out in 92, January 14th. And we know the classic music video with Magic Johnson in it, Eddie Murphy, man. And Remember the Time is one of my favorite records, man.
I also remember that
Eddie Riley killed that, man, holding it down.
He had with Eddie Murphy.
Do that record.
I also remember that joint he had with Eddie. It was a little too close.
Right.
The suspect joint.
That's Murph. It's Murph.
Right.
Come on, man. I think Murph said you ain't a man till you had one. You know what I'm saying? I think Murph on some other bull. But long story short, man,
Bebo was in that joint too.
Man, Bebo P is that hater.
Stop.
So, but again, that Remember the Time, man, to me is so dope. It's nostalgia from my childhood, man. The video was so serious. First of all, let's be clear. Hold on, I got it. First of all, I gotta stop the joint. Big Les choreographed those dances in that joint. so serious, man. She was classic with it, man. Got to drop a bomb for that.
Holla at us, Big
Les. We got to get you on the show,
We
man.
do
Come
gotta
on,
get
come
Big
on
Les
here.
man.
Now,
Yeah, the heavy
Psycho
D in the
Les.
jam too, man. Again,
Juju.
if y'all don't have no Mike, if y'all don't have no Mike Jack in y'all's
oh, y'all tripping if
playlist,
y'all don't
man.
have that.
Go put some Mike Jack in your playlist. It's off the Dangerous album. Remember the time. Teddy Riley, man, killed this joint, man. Coming from the projects, man, to do stuff with Michael Jackson. Come on, man. Teddy Riley's my favorite producer, man. Salute.
Okay.
Yeah, salute to Teddy Riley. But that moment of Remember
Man.
the Time, man, is just
He been the
heavy,
Just For Me king
Yeah.
too. Teddy Riley been
Yeah.
killing the Just For Me.
Yeah.
He keep his beard.
Oh, that
dark.
Beijing. Oh man, yeah. And he keeps like a blinged out like jacket,
That
a
man
hat, or
ain't
something. He's
gonna
always
never
blinged
get
out.
he won't have a speck of gray to the day he died, bro.
Man,
That's
shout
true.
out to Teddy Riley, man.
Now, Teddy
man,
Riley is a
goodness.
classic dude, man. And
Man,
as far as the moment, remember the time.
Teddy's a legend. He's one of the illest. The
There's no
fact that he
like
That Mac
battled-
Wiles, yeah.
the
Oh,
fact
that
that he
Hennessy on that
battled
Mac Wiles. The
Babyface.
Mac Wiles. If y'all don't have that Mac Wiles, go cop that. Shout out to Power 600, man. That Mac Wiles, man, from Staten Island. Let's be clear.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Mac Wiles is that dude. Let's be clear, man.
Hold on,
the fact that
Slime
Teddy
Remy
was
did
able to battle
Before-
Babyface though
Yeah.
too.
Before we
You know what I'm
deviate, rest in peace to Tiny Lister because he was in that video
Oh,
too.
man.
Yeah,
Debo
man.
was definitely in there. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying.
was in
Debo
there.
was in there.
Iman was in there.
Yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah,
man.
man. I mean, yeah.
But
shout out to Teddy
again,
Riley.
Teddy's
great show, you
legendary,
guys.
John
man.
Singleton. Yeah.
Yeah, great show, you guys. Any shout outs before we get up out of here, man? We here for 1:30 already, so
Man, I learn every single time we get on here, man. Like you guys continue to blaze the chat. Man, I'm just grateful
Appreciate
to be
y'all,
able
too.
to do this, man. Appreciate Power 600. He might be Power 700 next time he come on.
Right.
you don't keep him
Touch.
going up a hundo.
Right.
Right.
Bruce, Nino, Hip Hop VCR, man. Appreciate y'all brothers, man, for continuing to drop gems. Because again, we learning from y'all too, man. That's why we do this. But salute to y'all all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, same message that was echoed from J Camp. Also, if you haven't yet, go ahead and hit that.
Oh, shout out to
like
Nightmare
button.
too. My bad, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad.
Happy birthday, brother.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
to you, my G. For sure.
Yeah, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe button, a share button. Go ahead and support Hip Hop VCR at hiphopvcr.com. You know, for all the items you're seeing right there. Appreciate y'all because there is no us without y'all. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, there is no us. So definitely appreciate y'all. And we're not going to get tired of saying this, man. Just be safe. Be safe, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not even wolves out here, it's werewolves. So
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
make sure you saving some bread too. Like make sure you got a little kitty in the stash.
That interest rate just went up today, folks. If you didn't hear that earlier. Yeah. Save money and figure out ways to earn additional supplemental income. I don't care what anybody else tells you.
The first thing I said this episode was y'all got to get out of corporate America. Let's get this money.
That's
so
right.
anything y'all
That's
got
right.
that we can promote, send this to us so we can get everybody some bread, man. We try and get everybody out the trenches.
Iceberg is speaking to me.
Come on, man.
He's like,
come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, again, we talked about future and having that intellectual property and selling it. Again, man, like I said, man, let's try to get our bread together, man. Anything y'all got, we can help try to get you off the ground with it, man. Again, we are building a hip-hop community, and it starts with these gentlemen, J. Kemp, Bebo P, and LB the Podfather. Again, another great episode, man. J. Kemp, last words, man.
Man, Nino, I need one of them lo-fis, bro. I'll holler at you at some point. That is my last.
Shout out to Touch too, man. Shout out to Touch.
Shout
man.
out to Touch,
100%.
100%.
Nino.
Shout out to all y'all.
Man, you know,
Appreciate everybody.
Hey man, come on, man.
Check us out on our Facebook group, Hip Hop Junkies, Fresh Out Hip Hop Junkies too. Appreciate all the moderators who hold it down with us as well.
Actually, man, make sure I throw that in there real quick, man. Hey, get on that Hip Hop Junkies, man. If you're not in that group,
drop some
gems. I just dropped the link in there, man. Hey, first of all, Nino's dropping a lot of gems in there too. He's a moderator, dropping a lot of stuff in there too, man.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate Nightmare. Appreciate all y'all.
J. Kemp, LB the Podfather, man. Bebo P, man. Another great episode, man. We out.
Peace.
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 I'd like to take this chance to apologize. Absolutely nobody.
Let's go.
World's Most Dangerous Podcast.
B.O.P's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar with